Okie doke. So we're back and live once again for more Mythic Savannah. Just before we begin, I can't remember who did the notes last time, so we'll need to make sure we get a recap.
It
But
was
also,
Shelly.
Oh, did I do them? Okay.
but also, we need to know what the phrase that pays.
I said it last time.
I thought I said it last time.
No, this is a new one.
I'll say it.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Uh,
Gotta
I'd
say
have
it the
to
right way.
Okay, yeah. I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah.
All you need is a light jacket.
Yep, and that's us. We're celebrating April 25th because it's the perfect date from Miss Congeniality. So I need somebody to go ahead, since I'm treating it as a holiday, go ahead and roll for holiday XP. So it's 1d6 plus 1.
Go for it, Dale. You earned that.
Okay. Max, 7 XP.
Nice. Very cool. Okay. And thank you for putting that in the notes so everybody can track that accordingly. So, Shelly, if you can give us a recap of what happened last game.
Yeah. Let me grab that real quick. So last time, Jo was kind of hiding out at home after her prison time with the prince. Cass was tending to her clientele at the shop. Captain Highlander sent a text out to everyone to meet. Char shows up with hair. Jo seems a little frazzled, told us about what had happened while she was being held by the prince for not telling her who we were or what we were. She talks with the other girls about how she is feeling, about not knowing what her purpose was, the guilt of their identity being known by the kindred, plus more. There was a knock on the door. Petra comes back to tell us the weird old woman from Joe's apartment was at the door. They discussed whether they should let her in or not, so they decided to talk to her outside. The old lady starts to call them by the odd names again and has a lemon pie. Cassie yanks Petra back and asks her if she might be the earthbound. The old lady has ears better than a bat. Petra tries to exorcise the old woman. When that doesn't work, she pulls her sword, but Shar steps in and asks the old woman, the old bat, if she knows about the riddles. After some bantering, the old woman starts to walk away, and Shar grabs her, pulling her inside. Cass takes Petra's hand and does the sign of the cross on Petra, just as precaution. Shar asks the old woman for help. The old woman asks what is it in it for her. Shar offers her a free stay at the plantation. The old woman counters with a free membership of Netflix. Shar once again asks about the 3x3 riddles. The old woman tells her that they are pillars. Each pillar has 3 clues. The first is old greenhouses and not throwing stones, which is hypocrisy. First fetters gave a scroll. Cassandra divinates the other 2 and comes up with the second fetter, a ring belonging to the Inquisitor Fray Tomas of Aguilar from Seville, Spain. Third fetter, Plantation Chapel Cornerstone in Georgia. Petra called Sean and asked what he knew about the Inquisitor. He told her that the Inquisitor had a gold signet ring passed down to descendants. Sean is looking into this. Shar called Veronica and she gave her some locations about the Plantation Chapel locations. The girls head out in search of the churches. Starting with one towards the north, there was a bit of chit chat, kind of odd chit chat. The plantation is about 20 miles outside of Savannah. The road looked like the city has stopped caring for the road a long time ago. There were ruins of decaying. There were the ruins of a decaying plantation. The once fertile fields were recaptured by nature. A small Gothic chapel sit in ruins deeper of the property. The feel of the chapel feels off, colder and muted. Cassandra places her hand on the structure of the church to see what she can pick up. Petra uses her orb perception, and she picks up orbs depicting a possible haunting. Cassandra gets visions of when the chapel was first being built all the way to completion and white people clapping. The preacher sitting in front of the pulpit going on about how the slaves were divinely ordained to be enslaved. She then sees the nighttime session. The slaves are revolting, attacking, and the massacre was intense. The preacher drops to his knees, praying and holding his cross as if he was pleading God to smite the rebels. But what answers is something with the wings and horns stepping out of green smoke. The orbs Petra sees are radiating from the cornerstone. Joe explains that we would need to break the fetter. The girls go once again. Go into their hen clucking, trying to devise a plan on how to destroy the cornerstone. Cass wants to wait for the guys. Shar is afraid if they wait, the demon will have moved it. Shar has a spell, but she needs to know what kind of stone. But Cass couldn't tell them because in the vision, the stone was brought from somewhere else, not locally. Joe goes and gets the tire iron and whacks the crap out of the stone. The moment she strikes, a thunderclap booms. The second hit, thunderclouds start rolling in as another thunderclap roars. And the remaining of the roof of the chapel starts to collapse. Shar and Cass jump to get out of the way. The clouds continue to swirl, and the downpour begins. Cass encourages the group to leave now. Petra tries to see if she can see the orbs, but doesn't pick up anything. And that's where we ended it. And Abby got the RP vote because she was awesome. Oh, and Rachel has a +1 buff for the time being, once per game. Essentially, it's like a +1 if she gets if she wants to use it against the fetters. And I think that was her tire iron. Is that what she got a +1 on?
No, her. Not the
Oh,
tire iron.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, just on me, I guess. I don't remember where that came from though.
I don't know. It was in a note, so it was an OC note, so I added it.
No, I know.
I assumed it was from
Sly?
you destroying the fetter.
Oh, okay.
So yep, that's where we left off.
Oh, where do you guys want to go from here?
Probably back.
Well, you guys are already back at this point.
I guess maybe call the boys.
Let them know we hopefully
Do we
some
pick up
good
just
work.
basically just afterwards, like same day?
It'll be the next day.
Next
Oh,
day.
okay.
Have we heard anything from Sean?
Not as of yet.
Okay.
I guess Cass will leave the pocket realm and go into the offices to see who's there.
I will leave that up to all of you guys to situate this. Who is where and doing what?
What day of the week would it be?
We'll say it's a Wednesday.
Okay. And it's morning time right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll say 9:30.
9:30. Okay. Then during like a morning break from his duties at the bookstore,
Okay.
Sly will stop by the NOS branch and go inside. So who's at the NOS branch right now?
Right now, Cassandra is.
Okay.
I think Cade's probably, because if the plantation, if no one's at the plantation because it's not safe, he'll probably be staying at NOS just to be near his people that are currently staying there.
Okay.
His woman.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then Cass will actually grab Cade.
Oh, hello, Cassandra. Good morning.
Yes, Cade, I have a question for you. Helverse, are you on the Inquisitors? Especially what the ones from Spain, a Tomas of um Aguilar?
Tomas of Aguilar. Um, are you asking? Is this the Spanish Inquisition? Because nobody
Yeah,
expects that. But
I do believe so.
um, hmm, hold on. Droke, is there a roll I can make to see what I know about this Tomas of Aguilar? If I know that name.
Sure. Why don't you give me a intelligence and occult check, difficulty 9.
Okay. So that's
Watch him wind up getting the upset guy with his hands on his hips.
uh, let's see. Hold on, it's /WAD, right? For the roll.
It is, but you can type it out now. It's not going to come up.
Oh,
But if you want
okay.
to just make it easier, just type apostrophe WAD
Okay. Yeah, because
and then space your die pool, space your the difficulty, and then whatever you have for specialty after that, space.
oh, okay. Yeah, because it was a little different, and so I was like, wait a
Yep.
minute. Okay.
Yeah, I worked on that
still
after last
struggle
game.
with that.
Okay. I was like, guys, it hasn't been that long, has it? Okay. And then my specialty. Wait, that didn't work. Okay, I'll just do.
No, not the sorry. It's the exclamation point.
Oh,
That's my bad.
Exclamation point.
yeah.
WAD.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you said apostrophe, so I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
Okay, let's try this.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh.
One success.
You got emotional damage.
Yeah. The Spanish Inquisition was hard on everyone.
You've heard the name. That's about it, unfortunately.
Okay. I've heard of the name. Anything more than that is grasping at straws. I don't know if I was around for the Spanish. Possibly. I may have been in other places, but it's a long time ago. Is this name relevant? Like, how should I know this name?
Well, yesterday, me and the other girls, we went hunting for feathers in regards to Char's curse.
Oh yes, I'm aware that did you find one?
We know of what they are, sort of. We killed one yesterday, or I should say, Joe killed one yesterday with a iron, and another one has to do with a ring from this Frey Tomas Aguilar. And the other is a hold on, I gotta bring up my notes again because I just had this. The other one was the one that we dealt with yesterday was the cornerstone of a old plantation chapel.
Well, good on you for taking one of those things. I will admit that I am actually very surprised that these fetters would exist in the United States. I assumed because all of this is very ancient history that we would have to take some sort of cross the pond field trip to get rid of them. But if more of them are here in the States, that just makes our job easier. So that excellent work.
Well, I think the reason that the cornerstone because when we were there, I had this division about how the church came about, and there was a lot of hypocrisy and bigotry. Um, it was built on the foundation that slaves um, were given to the white people by God, and of course, my ancestors they fought back, and when they were rebelling against the preacher and these other white people, um, he began to pray for mercy, and a demon is what stepped out. And I think that is why the cornerstone became a fetter, because there was a lot of bloodshed there that night, and a lot of evil was at unrest.
It's very it's interesting because at least as far as time goes, I'm assuming this happened well after Scava, which means that
It was very long after
yeah,
Sceva, because Sceva was biblical. This was during this nation, before this nation's civil war.
which is interesting. That,
Uh-oh, robot.
Uh-oh, you're
uh,
thinking. You still with us, George?
I don't see
I
him.
can hear you. I don't know if can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're
Barely.
robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a really bad connection right now, George.
Make sure Steam's not on.
I don't have to.
Found out that's why I
Okay.
keep thinking. 'Cause I forget. And I actually remembered to turn it off tonight.
Nice.
Does anyone need a reroll?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
I
Does
don't
anybody
know.
need a peanut?
A peanut?
Ah!
So are you back?
Nope.
I see him.
Oh, I see him.
And
But
Okay.
I
his
hear him.
connection is still really bad.
I just want to know if I could hear him.
There we go, Dale.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I could use one.
Oh, let me give you one. Well, I will when it goes.
How about now?
You're good.
There,
So
that's better.
the other fetter is a signet ring of this inquisitor, and from what we understand, it was passed down to descendants, but we don't know who these descendants are. So I was kind of hoping that maybe because you have history, and you were part of the Crusades, that maybe you would have had some information about him.
Well, the Crusades went on for a very long time. I don't know if I remember every Spaniard that I met. If I even met this Tomas of Aguilar. Off the top of my head, the name doesn't ring any bells, but I can perhaps try to reach out and see what I can find. If this person is somebody that has a history that I should that at least my order is aware of, I can at least reach out and see. But
But
yeah,
we know he this what I am going to assume, because the church had a direct connection to a demon, and I'm guessing that the demon who um, slew the bigot preacher is the same one that we are trying to get rid of. So I'm going to assume that this ring, it has, you know, some pretty significance when it came to demonic activity. So I don't know if this Tomas was a very bad person. or a righteous one in a very bad situation?
Yeah, I suppose time will tell. At the very least, is not of my order. So I, but yeah, but I can check. I can check in and see if
I
uh,
thought I would also ask Sly. Um, I don't know I don't know when if he would have any information because I don't really know how long he was in captivity, or you know, that- and
yeah,
maybe he has ways of finding out information as well.
it's definitely worth checking every avenue that we have available to us. Um, Hopefully, it will be something that we can handle in the without having to go too far overseas. At least I hope so. Yeah, but uh, yeah, this is a good start. But yeah, I'll step away and I'll pull out my. Oh wait, no, because I to contact my order, it's not through. I have to like write a letter.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. All right. Well then, yeah, I will step away and then go find some ink and parchment. Good old ink and parchment.
While that happens, Sly arrives and opens the door, enters the Nos branch. Anybody home?
I was just talking about you.
Oh. Well, speak of the devil.
Very much so.
Not funny. Coming from the back of the room.
Oh, speaking of
okay.
which, as Sly opens the door and ends up shutting it, it shuts like those barn play sets that you have, and each like a door or like whatever, like it has a trigger to some sort of sound to it. We're talking the old school ones that had like the little Fisher Price, kid toys and whatnot in it. So as he shuts the door, you hear meh.
Char like just grabs the bridge of her nose, just like
Do we have new
probably the curse.
alarms on the doors?
Huh.
You know how it usually has a tinkle like a bell?
Right. Right. Well, whatever. It's not nearly as bad as what's happened before, so I'll take it.
At
Fair.
least you didn't lose your hair.
Thank heavens.
Which I hear you have pictures to share.
No, he does not have pictures. And she looks at him. No.
No pictures. No pictures. Yeah.
Dale is channeling some Steve Carell over there right now.
You can show me later.
So, has anything happened recently? Just been working at the bookstore.
And you were there yesterday too?
I had to dip out for a bit, but it sounded like something was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know who the thief headers are. And Joe killed one last night.
Oh, wow. Great. Okay. Well, then do we know where we need to go to destroy more fetters?
No.
Oh.
Yes, but no.
Oh.
Don't laugh. You make me laugh.
Well, we do have more information. So, it was really complicated, but We got the information.
Oh, and there's
So-
lemon pie in the fridge for you from that old weird woman.
The Betty, was it?
Oh, Betty was by. Oh, wow. Okay, great.
She's the one that helped us figure it out. The fetters.
Who is this woman?
You know the demon that was given nutter butters?
Yeah,
She-
baked
she-
potato lady.
She
Oh,
calls
I'm
us.
gonna get that pie. He starts heading for the pie.
She calls us by names that are not ours.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember clocking that this woman is also a demon, and we should be careful to trust her. I guess if anybody can eat her food, I suppose it would make sense that Sly is the one that can. But
Petra was going to smite her yesterday.
What?
Can
No,
put-
don't do that. She'll stop making
Run.
food for us.
food for you.
That is okay.
Well, okay, I'm a part of us, thank you, and I enjoy the food. Well, nobody else does. So there.
Anyway, pillars. So there was the pillar 1, old greenhouses, which supposedly were hypocrisy anchors. And so the pillar 1 fetters was the scroll of Scava, which we have. Fetter 2 is the Inquisitor's signet that Cassandra explained earlier. And then the Plantation Chapel cornerstone, which we destroyed yesterday. Then there's the pillar 2, which also has 3 fetters. This one was the light that dims. It's the pride anchors. And so there's an exorcist lantern, and then the bell of the ashen tabernacle, and the broken grail reliquary, which Cade, hopefully we can get more information about that. Oh, and then the pillar 3, the ocean that is not the ocean, is corrupted rebirth anchors. So the fetters for that is a cracked baptismal font, the slave ship ledger, and then the drowned reliquary.
It's a lot. There's a lot of
Ye-
fetters.
Yes, 9 fetters.
And
Well,
I-
8 if you count the one that we destroyed.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, what happened after you destroyed this fetter?
a
Ah.
big storm.
Well, the storm went away after we destroyed the fetter. Right. Believe so. Joe, do you feel any different after destroying that rock?
Hold on, I'm muted. Joe isn't there yet.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I don't.
she'll
I
walk
don't
in
think Petra is
eventually.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to have her suggest it. We should probably call the other 2.
Yeah. I mean, Joe will walk in eventually, and yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't
Joe
know-
Joe comes walking in, opens the door, and of course sees probably most everybody hanging out in the main office chatting. As soon as she shuts it, you hear the sheep goes meh.
Joe just looked around like, what was that?
Curse.
Oh,
It's
At least
boy.
it's
the-
funny.
It's the new doorbell.
Why don't we just get an actual bell? This is
So-
what-
You have
So-
one.
Slade,
actual
how
sheep?
much did you
Wait.
hear about the ring that I was explaining to Cade?
Oh, I didn't catch that. Why? Oh, is that's the
Pie.
fetter? Yeah,
Well,
So
it
good.
belongs to a inquisitor, a Spanish inquisitor by the name of Fray Thomas of Aguilar.
You
Okay.
said Frey?
Fray.
Is that his title?
I think that's his name. I don't know.
Okay. What about him then? Do we know anything about this guy?
I've heard the name, but I couldn't place it. Frey almost makes me think he might have been a monk, like a friar. But would a monk have had a signet ring?
That
Oh, well.
doesn't seem.
Back to writing. I suppose if he was from a wealthy family.
That would be a Petra question, actually. As a member of the church.
Where is Petra?
She
Did
is
anybody-
currently absent.
Did anybody tell her that we were meeting?
Oh, here, let's text
Yeah.
her. So Sly will go ahead and text Petra. Hey, want to come to Nos? We're all hanging out.
I'll text back and say, be there in a jiffy. Anybody hungry?
I just had Betty Pie, so I'm good. But
Feel
maybe
free
ask
to
others.
bring snacks.
Petra will send back a little devil emoji.
Cassandra will ask for 2 Bismarcks.
Oh.
So he gives a thumbs up emoji, and then he goes ahead and just calls you and puts you on speakerphone. When it goes through, he's like, yeah, so everyone's making orders now. Word got out that you're willing to make food. So, yeah, everybody just go ahead and say what you want.
Bismarcks.
Like donuts?
Oui.
Oh, okay, I can pick up donuts.
I'm surprised you didn't choose an eclair. The French. But I will have an eclair, and also, we'll wait till you get here.
And then make your order?
No, I was going to bring up something, but I realized it'd be better to talk about in person.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. Sure. Anyone else?
Have you heard from Sean?
Not yet.
But this is probably stuff we should talk about in person. We are probably being watched. Yes.
Okay. I'll be there in a minute. Or
Sounds good.
A few minutes. So I will stop by a pastry place because I don't think we have Bismarcks or we might have eclairs. Fun fact: Brittany learned how to make eclairs this week. It's a lot of work, but they taste so yummy.
Did you make the dough and everything?
The person that was teaching us did.
Okay, because I'm like, that's extremely hard. On Great British Bake Off, everyone struggles making that dough.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, super impressed. I'm still super impressed.
That's like
but...
one of my favorite shows to watch.
Yeah, it did look like a lot of work. Anyway, but we had some tasty treats at the end.
Yeah. I'll take
okay.
whatever you have at your shop.
Well,
or
too
just
late
donut.
now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just bring an assortment of stuff and walk in. And I'll say, Joe, any lingering anything from the other day?
Well, when I hit that stone, the thunder rattled and everything, I do feel a little bit more empowered. I don't know if that's just the extra energy from finally getting rid of one of those fetters, or if it's getting rid of the feta itself. I mean, I don't know.
I think it was the detail iron.
Oh yeah, when I hit something with that much anger, really does feel empowering sometimes.
It does feel good, doesn't it?
So Petra just stepped in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when Petra opens the door and shuts it, you hear the turkey goes.
What?
Sorry, that is so delightful.
What
Don't
just
ask.
happened?
Don't ask. It's the new doorbell.
Do you think we can use this to drum up better business? Our building is also haunted. That's how you know we're legit.
Huh.
That might give off
Possessed by
vibes
a
of we don't know what we're doing.
child's toy.
Well, that would be accurate.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to interrupt the scene. Petra was asking Joe.
And Joe answered.
Oh, okay.
You guys should have seen Jo. She was quite spectacular.
Well, you know, I
Yeah.
try.
it sounds like usual Joe to me.
You know, get some anger out on some stone any day. You guys ever been to a break room, like a smash room? That's amazing.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I've been
Yeah.
to the 100 Years Wars. Very similar. I'm a little concerned that this. You all said that you've met this demon lady again. She just volunteered this information for you all on where to find these feathers.
Well, first she tried to help us figure it out, and then she, well, just gave us what we could not figure it out.
We weren't the brightest crayons in the box at that time. Sorry.
She does make me feel very nervous.
Yeah, you know, there's that phrase, "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth." You should.
Unless it's
you should-
pie. That was amazing, by the way.
Well,
What if the pie
you
has
are
razor
missing out.
blades or hemlock?
yeah, if you open the mouth of the horse and you discover.
Hobo, Hujo, whatever, Mojo.
So first of all, I'm glad at least that she's giving you at least seemingly accurate information, in that you were able to go and destroy one of these fetters. We should still take anything that she tells us with a grain of salt.
It wasn't for free.
Even the pie.
Even then, demons, present company excluded, are not known for giving things away without there being some sort of price.
It wasn't for free.
What was the price?
Netflix.
Oh no, the worst price. You have to share Netflix with the demon.
Well, I won't share. I will just buy her subscription.
Yeah, you don't want her messing up your
I don't think
recommendations.
I want to know what she watches.
My point though is that we should still be extremely cautious around a demon that is willing to backstab another demon.
She
Do
looks
we-
over at Sly.
Well, fair. I mean, you're not wrong, honestly.
Well, the thing about you, Sly, though, is that you are on a mission of redemption, and I believe in that. You are also not. We don't know this demon's history. We don't know if she was ever an angel. How do we know she wasn't born from an evil cooking class, and because of that, she's feeding you all lemon pies and potatoes like you're just supposed to eat it? I'm glad at least it hasn't made you sick, but the idea of us cavorting with a demon and not knowing exactly what the price is troublesome, because how do we know we are not playing into a worse creature's hands? I mean, this curse is terrible indeed, but do we know anything about this demon who's helping us?
And she told us she is not the Earthbound, because I thought perhaps maybe she was.
Yeah.
No, that would not have been the case.
I wish to, I think I'm happy that all of you succeed in destroying the fetters and that you all are safe and sound. I just, that creature makes me nervous, and I think the more we interact with it, I think it will be to our detriment. And I just wanted to, voice that.
Say your piece.
Petra was going to smite her, so
It would
she tried to
probably
exercise her.
probably not be a bad idea to smite her at some point.
I tried, it didn't really work.
You
Can you smite things?
And she tried to exercise it.
Are you a knight?
No,
Are you a priest?
She's Captain Highlander.
I don't know what that means.
What is a Highlander?
I
Wait, you're from Scotland.
am not from Scotland. I'm
She's
Paris.
French.
So you're French, but you're not a knight. You're not a priest or a priestess.
No.
So
No,
how
I
many?
did
That's-
spend a lot of
that's-
time at a lot of convents, but I never took vows.
I'm the priestess.
This conversation's going off the rails. Where let's figure out what we need to do. So we've got these other fetters. Then, do we know where any of these other ones are?
No.
No. Okay.
I've
Do
got
we-
Sean looking into the ring.
Okay.
I was going
Oh,
to go
all right.
into the library and see if I could find something about them as well.
Oh,
Okay.
that'd be a good idea.
And also maybe see if we can't I thought perhaps we could split up and see what we could find on the others in the library.
You know what? Joe, so do you feel any different from after you destroyed that fetter?
Well, Petra asked the same thing, and I did say that I did feel a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more empowered.
Okay.
I feel a little different, but not a whole lot. I mean, I don't really know what that means necessarily.
So if that's the case, you may have been intermingling then at that moment with whatever energy or what have you is going into one of us. So I wonder if you have that about you, maybe we can use that, kind of use you in a way as like a dowsing rod towards any other fetter that would have that same energy. And I think the one person who could do that would be Cass.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to try. I mean, whatever you need. I mean, I want her to be as less cursed as she can be.
Thank you.
What do
That
you
means a
need
lot.
me to do with Joe?
Just instead of
reading?
your bones or your cards, lay hands on her shoulders or whatever feels right to you and see if you can find where another one of these things is, whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe there's some way I can channel my, I don't know, energy to you. I don't know how you can harness that, but I mean,
I don't know. I never tried this before, but we can try.
you know, you don't know till you try, right? No worse off than you are now, right?
Okay.
So I guess you're gonna scry of sorts or something.
The divination. Yeah. So it's
Right, mute yourself.
mute myself.
No, Brittany.
Oh, okay.
She's
Just say,
scraping on a
"Wait,
plate or something.
I have to roll. I can't mute. Okay, so it's exclamation point WOD.
That space, and then put your dice pool space, the difficulty
What's my
space.
difficulty?
Difficulty
going to
7.
be? Okay.
I'm basically just kind of, I guess, letting her like hold my hand or something. Just try to, be connected to it in terms of like maybe try to detect the other fetters. I
pinch
don't know
your
how that's gonna
cheeks.
work.
What dance
Yeah,
with you,
clenching
whatever.
something,
Yep.
just yeah.
That I put 7, but I don't know why it says difficulty 6. So
Because you put 6 and 7 right next to each other.
I put a space.
6, 7.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
No,
Okay.
you're gonna need to re-roll.
Okay.
Where's my emotional damage button, Jerome?
Oh,
Okay. So 9 space.
and you wonder why you're cursed, Char.
Emotional damage.
Did you
There
do
you
the
go.
6-7, Char? Now you wonder why you're cursed.
Jerome usually says it, but I had to this time.
3.
Okay.
So laying hands on Joe.
As a note, I mean, I can still take what you got for the roll. You put the wrong difficulty in. You put 6 again instead of 7.
But I am pretty.
I mean, same roll.
God,
but-
oh my god.
Okay.
So, still, it's 3/8, so it's fine. All right. So, you are attempting to divine again at this point.
Is it 3/8 plus my willpower?
So 4.
So 4.
Yeah.
Let me get my notes. There we go. Okay, so you
I get to learn things about Joe I never wanted to learn.
Oh.
You know, her life's apparently an open book now, so been shared with the prince at this point.
So you pick up on a couple of things. One, you get a visual of some sort of subterranean passageway. And I don't mean like, it's like a cave or something, but like think more like bricked up, and they're almost like you would imagine a storm drain where people can walk through. There is like little grates on the floor to allow water that may seep through to get caught in for drainage and whatnot. You get a visual of an old desk with like 10 drawers. And by old, it's like old and dried out and dusty. And you get the distinct impression that you're being judged.
Okay.
You're not picturing anybody, in your divination. No one's around. You're just getting the impression you're being judged.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So, she puts her hand on Joe. She gets that look in her eyes that she always does when she kind of trances out. And then she'll pull her hands away and kind of shake it off. And then she'll kind of look at Joe very strange, like,
Everything okay? Did you see something?
it's more of a feeling. Did you spend time underground, like like in like storm drainages?
Did I? I mean, for a time when I was recovering back in the day, I had a friend help me, but I don't see why that would have to do with this.
Because when I touched you, I saw it was kind of like a underground tunnel. It had the grates where the water would go through, and
Okay.
there is there was a very old desk in like old, like dusty old, and there was 10 drawers on the desk, but I couldn't see anybody. But what I felt, well, I got the impression that I was being judged.
Oh, well, that's my whole dad's side of the family. I can tell you that, but I don't know if that's what this whole situation was. You said that there was an old desk of sorts.
A
Joan,
very
can I roll to see if I remember anything about like her past with regards to like a desk? Especially the elder that she
Sure.
pissed off.
Sure.
Okay.
Why don't you give, since you're just kind of relying on your own memory, why don't you
Yeah.
give me wits and investigation as you kind of sort through your own memories.
So would it be more kind of like an antique desk?
Yeah, likely.
Probably classified as that
Systems.
now, but it wouldn't have
Oh,
been
okay.
when it was
Is
first
it-
created.
Wits and I'm sorry, what perception?
Wits and investigation.
Oh, investigation. Okay, wits. Alberto Wilfornato.
Okay.
So for
So exclamation point, WAD, and then type it out. You're good.
Uh,
There you go.
2 with the auto.
Okay. So you have a pervy Jackie Chan there telling you to slow down. That was from Rush Hour Part 2, I think.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
I loved him. Well, still do.
Okay, so you think back, I mean, it could be. It doesn't sound like it, though, because your sire, quote unquote, or, the master you had,
Grandsire, yeah.
grandsire, whatever have you, was Toreador.
Mm-hmm.
And
They wouldn't be in a sewer.
yeah, they wouldn't be any sort of sewer. And if they did have any furnishings like that, it would not be kept in that state.
Yeah. So I mean, I can tell you that I don't think that that's necessarily related to me. I mean, definitely the judgy part for sure, but my family is a Toreador, and Toreadors are very they would never let an antique desk get like that ever, and they definitely wouldn't be in a storm drain. I can tell you for sure. So I don't think that that's necessarily related to my history, but it sounds very close, but I don't think that's it.
That
the-
storm drain that you were seeing, did it look like it was headed out to the ocean? Could you tell any details about it?
No, it was just underground. It brick.
Okay.
But
Kind of like very subterranean.
but would a sewer be bricked?
The old ones, yes. In Baton Rouge, yes, we had many. In the older parts, they were
Impression of being
they were
judged.
bricks.
An impression of being judged, like
Like a
a
schoolhouse?
courthouse or a schoolhouse
Court.
I mean, this
or
man
prison.
was
Do it.
It was kind of like a
church.
You know when you have done something very very bad and you are sitting in front of a very intimidating authority figure, and they are looking down at you past their nose. It was
Okay.
kind of like that.
So like a very
kind of-
condescending type of "I'm judging you" feel.
It was very much. Yes, I'm judging you. Yes.
That sounds right up the alley with an inquisitor. Subterranean passageway. Did you see filth on the walls? I imagine this is probably some sort of structure underneath a church or something that was used to ferry prisoners from one place to the other. A desk with 10 drawers in it.
The thing is, I don't even know if it's here or in another country or a different state. I can't. There was no markings.
There's no markings on the desk or the.
No, if I saw the desk, I would recognize it, but
Kate's gonna pull out his phone and start searching Google Images for desks with 10 drawers
Oh,
to see if he
God.
can.
That's going to
find
be a
something.
rabbit hole of 10,000 plus results.
Well, except
I wonder-
that when's the last time you saw a desk with 10 drawers in it?
Yeah, I
Like,
wonder if the 10
And
drawers is
antique ones.
significant.
yeah, if I look up
Yeah.
antique wooden desk 10 drawers, I'll see like if anything comes up that can at least point us to like an era, a point in place where the stuff may have been made.
Sure. Why
You
don't you give me a intelligence and technology check.
Okay.
Difficulty 7.
sometimes you have to also remember that sometimes my things I see in my visions, they're not literal. The desk could mean something, and I just don't know what it means.
Man, we are not
Like-
on the rolls
like-
tonight. Jeez.
Like the Ten Commandments?
U.S. shop, it's a bar of soap.
Do you have a reroll, or do you want a reroll?
I already made the roll, so
You can still reroll.
If you have a reroll, but if you don't, then no.
I have 2 rerolls. Sure, I'll use one.
Use a willpower.
You're not my dad.
No, I'm your mom.
Wow.
I'm scarier.
You're scarier than my real mom. Yeah, watch this. Bam. 1 success.
Good thing you had that.
What the hell?
I didn't
Yeah.
use a willpower because I would have had 2.
So you got 1 success. So you come up with
Mhm.
several desks, antique-like, that have like 10 drawers and whatnot.
Okay.
Oddly enough, desks like that are ones that you might see in old school like filing rooms way back in the day.
Okay. So this. Oh,
But
so this may have
but
been
that's
a
really
breakfast
about it. There's all of them kind of classified like from like before Victorian era sort of thing. It's just
Okay. So it is a very antique type of furniture.
Mhm.
But okay. Then yeah, I'll let everyone
But that's
know.
as close as you come. No like
Okay.
listing of what era or any clues. Just that it matches kind of the description she gave. That's the reason why it's dusty. It's old desk.
Can I show her some of the results and see like is it anything like these ones?
No, they don't match exactly outside of the number of drawers.
No, I don't see it. Again, it could be a metaphor as well.
Mhm. I mean, it says here that these desks were used for filing purposes. I suppose like some sort of paperwork. The subterranean passageway. It being bricked makes me think it probably was not a sewer, but I mean, unless you saw filth or like mud.
Well,
or
by
things.
bricked,
But it
I
was
mean
pink.
it's not like a cave, as in
Yeah.
it's man-made. It's like it's got brick.
Yeah.
It kind of comes up and around.
Yeah,
It
but-
was like a storm drain, like a drain that
Well,
the excess water would go through.
I thought you were saying that there was a drain in the floor that led
The
elsewhere.
Mhm. There is.
Yeah, the grates.
But it's not like a subway tunnel.
Correct.
No. No.
Hmm.
This was before they started to use concrete for your storm stuff, the drains.
And you didn't get any feeling as to a location as far as like, is it in Savannah? Is it in the South? Is it in
No.
America?
I don't know. There was no indicators anymore. Like I
And
said, it
at
could
that
be
point,
anywhere.
Petra gets a text.
What is my phone sound?
I don't know. What is your phone sound?
Just checking that it's not like an animal or something.
Nope.
Crazy frog.
Okay, regular.
There
Okay,
can only
I
be
will.
one.
I will check my phone.
Okay. So as you look down, the text comes in. In fact, it was just like a whistling sound when your text came in. Anyways, so but you look down. It's from your son. And he keeps it vague. He says, about that thing you were having me look up. Not a whole lot of information. Looks like it could be maybe Franciscan. As the some of the Franciscan monks took in a lot of that cultural and religious iconography.
I'll text back. You don't have any location thoughts? Question mark.
Okay, so he sends another text back, and he says, only place that I know of is or I should say, never mind, it's not Franciscan, it's Dominican. He says there may be a place in Seville, Spain.
Okay, I'll thank you for checking.
Time to get the flip flops out.
Yeah, so I'll I'll tell the group. Sean says the best that he can figure out is it may have been collected by some Dominican monastery around Seville, Spain.
This is where this inquisitor was from.
Right. Let me see if I can find out how many monasteries there are. And I will do a Google search.
Yeah, I'm not
And this
great
is
on
for which item?
geography, but Spain is far away,
Spain
right?
Spain is a little far.
Yeah.
And this is for the ring
Mm-hmm.
search.
Yeah, for the notes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Google says
Can we just Google stuff? I was like doing rolls like a sucker.
Well, she's trying to pull up something factual.
Oh, okay.
I thought I might just check.
That would be like if you were here in Arizona and, you know, I said basically everything was based off of Arizona.
Booyah!
You turned around then and said, okay, what Catholic churches are here? I'd say, okay, go Google it. And go find one.
Oh, because I would have like Googled that desk instead of just trying to roll for it.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Or will it?
I mean, you sure can. Go ahead.
Nah. Like last time I had my phone open, like with the mic here, it was making weird noises. So I'm a professional, except my internet.
And I do appreciate that. So, Brittany, have you come up with anything?
There's the get distracted. There's a page of convents selling sweets in Seville. There's the Convento Madre de Dios.
Madre de Dios!
Nuns.
Does anyone here speak Spanish?
There's the monastery
I was
Santa
just
Maria
thinking
de las
that.
Cuevas, but it doesn't say whether it's Dominican.
Everybody flies over watching telenuevo, shows and whatnot, trying to brush up on their Spanish.
Wrong Spanish. we're gonna be
Spanish.
yeah. We're gonna be like Resident Evil 4, this Mexican Spanish and rural Spain.
They have a lisp.
It is pretty different. We're gonna need Duolingo.
Okay, well, safe to say you don't find anything relevant as of this point outside of, Googling what's in Seville, Spain.
Lame. Could I roll church lore to see if any of this is understandable to me?
You can, yeah. See if you can poke into what you've been given to. It's going to be intelligence and church lore difficulty 8. It is a bit obscure.
Oops.
Yes, WAD.
Wait a minute.
It's like super declarative there.
Brittany is beyond dice.
I
dice
know.
pools
Yeah.
and
She's,
Why does
difficulties.
the bot not come up?
It's different now.
I have to
You've-
use a.
You have to just type it in. Yes.
Yeah, if you do
Oh.
WAD and like sort of how you did it, then space and then number space. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I get
there he
one
is.
success.
You got one success. But it was based off of church lore, which is a better lore to try and use that with. So, you have heard rumors of a Dominican sanctuary in Seville, Spain. You obviously have no idea where it's at. And it wasn't something that was like frequently brought up. So, your best guess based on that is yes, there's probably something there, and it's probably just some sort of storage repository of some kind, which would be exactly what you're looking for. Potentially, it's a
okay.
way better lead than just going, okay, let's go find a church and go ask.
Sean would probably even know more about that than I would. So, and we have to get there, and we'd have to get inside and find it amidst all the other treasures. Do I know how good they would be about cataloging things?
Well, if they're anything like the Roman Catholic Church proper, probably pretty good. Although it's probably been quite some time since anybody's updated it.
Definitely
they
still using the
digitize it?
card catalog.
Yeah, I was like, did they digitize it?
They probably haven't digitized it, but they would likely have some sort of filing equivalent to the Dewey Decimal System.
Would they put any of this on display?
No. If this is the location you're thinking of, this is not someplace people just come to visit.
If it was, the desk would be in better shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Is it possible we're looking for a church that has... How common was it for a church to have some sort of underground cellar basement thing?
Very common.
Very common in Spain?
I mean, in the Catholic Church at large,
In general.
yes.
And you'd get
catacombs
the
and
impression
whatnot.
of being judged there.
Some people might think so.
During
It is a
the
church.
the Dark Ages, when the church was on their own crusade, they yes, they were very corrupt, very judgmental.
Well,
The Spanish Inquisition was a little before my time, mostly. But I don't know.
maybe this thing is in that desk with 10 drawers. If we find that and it's there,
But I'm not
Oh.
entirely sure where it would be.
So
Oh,
we are going to Spain.
hold on. Just based off the information that the Cass was telling me earlier, this feta that you all found was in a place of unrest. Yes, there was a slave revolt happening.
Mhm.
I mean, if we look up Spanish churches and Spanish church buildings that were involved in the Inquisition, where perhaps some sort of massacre happened.
That would be a lot of them.
Well, I mean specifically if there is like a person calling upon the power of God in order to spare them because something awful happened, which is what you described happening yesterday. If these fetters are created from similar circumstances, good people do, or people who are perverting the word of God to do evil, it's possible that if one of these places, a fair number of the people that were captured, revolted, escaped, killed all of the monks that were there, it's, unless that happened in all of these churches, but it would definitely narrow down the ones that we need to look.
In light of that, Jerome, can I roll my church lore again and see if any of that sparks a historical event?
What about around the crown? because a lot of that, the church in the crown were in cahoots a lot.
The problem with that, I get where you're going with that, Brittany, but the problem with that is these are a lot of old buildings, so that would still classify almost all of them, right? Like
Okay, fair enough.
maybe it
Yeah.
was a local revolt, or maybe it was, a fire. Fire was obviously a big deal to a lot of Europeans because all their buildings were built so close together. So one major fire could consume a third of the city if they weren't, ready for it. So
Ooh.
you're probably going to need to get boots on the ground.
The monastery of Santa Maria de las Cuevas means Our Lady of the Caves. That's interesting.
Should I book us tickets? And who has travel visas? Or what is sorry, my
Passports.
brain passports.
Passports?
No, I have flip flops.
Yeah, not
I mean, I know a guy.
Oh yes, you said you for the Dylan, right?
Right, I need to put in an order for that. Anyway,
Might need to make a larger order then, and
we could put in
throw,
another.
throw some extra
right?
cash on that to rush.
I mean, but Jerome, we haven't like talked about this, but Petra absolutely would have somebody that she goes to for fake papers. So
Yeah.
How long would that
it also,
take?
well, I mean, it depends on how much you guys want to throw at them.
Fair enough. What were you
But
gonna
for
say?
some of you, well, I was going to say for some of you, like for example, Cade would already have one. With whatever ID he decides to do, because that's his whole point. He's a traveler.
Right, he's a traveling.
Charlotte probably
he's a knight errant.
Charlotte already
I got
has
you.
one as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For the same reasons.
Oh yeah.
Joe could probably doesn't have one, but Joe obviously has legit ID. She's not so old as that wouldn't have been valid. So only the passport would probably be semi-illegal. So you have that going for you. Like at least it would go back to like a real person. Same with, Cassandra and potentially Sly.
So we just need to fast track some
Mhm.
papers.
Throw money at it.
As everyone looks at Charlotte.
I have all my stuff in already. I am perfectly fine.
Yeah, Charlotte, you were having that financial snafu. Did you get that figured out?
I need to talk to Ulrich actually, so be right back.
Right.
So
Nice.
Charlotte will, use the key, open one of the doors, and
Okay.
go see him.
So as soon as you come walking in here, poison,
Oh,
poison, poison, put poison, put
Ulrich,
poison.
it's Charlotte.
It's loud.
She'll go and find him
Okay,
with
so
her hands over her ears.
so as you come like walking into the front door, he's like in the middle of doing the scrub skit sort of like dance routine to Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe.
Hello,
Girl,
Ulrich.
I must warn you.
She'll try and wave at him.
Okay, so he spins
something.
around and he sees he ends up seeing you, and he like waves his hand. Music like immediately pauses. It's like, oh, sorry. You guys aren't here for like large blocks of time, so I turn it up. I don't have obviously neighbors here to disturb.
Oh, that isn't a problem at all. But did you find anything more about my finances in New York?
Oh, yeah. Are you familiar with WoW?
No.
Okay, because I am now. I guess it's a fantasy. What do you call them? They're mopagers.
Are you speaking another language?
And he's like, well, no, it's spelled out MMORPG.
All right, and this has to do with my finances.
I
Yeah.
had to meet up with a troll because I think that's a thing apparently in that game
Okay.
who knew a night elf who
Can you?
was local to New York, and come to find out the person who did it plays this game heavily.
Okay, that is helpful.
So I had to take all their stuff.
Oh, you took all their stuff.
In
Are
game.
they? Did did that get my money back?
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah. Apparently he had a bunch of rare items or something like. I guess in the game it's like like really hard to get, or yeah, you have to quest for hours. Or I'm surprised I even know this much about this thing, but yeah. So he was like super shocked that his character was completely naked and devoid of any gold and equipment, and so yeah, he was willing to talk.
Sorry, who? I missed a little bit out of character, and I walked because I had to go away. Who are we talking to right now? Auric?
Yeah,
Or
she stepped
okay.
into the little pocket Umbra realm and is talking to Auric right now. And he's kind of explaining like how he had to track this person down.
all right, and so because you deprived him of all his rare items and artifacts and general clothing in the game, he gave you my money back?
Yeah,
And
I guess it spooked him. Didn't help that I found out he had a ring camera, and I told him that I was able to see him when he came in and out.
that's thank you. Is can you secure up my other accounts as well so that this
I
cannot happen again?
No, but I can encourage you to like change passwords, maybe split your money up in some other banks too, like make it a little bit harder so they're not all tied up.
Swiss bank accounts.
Well, I do that, but
Oh,
I
and you
can.
should probably close that account down and move it someplace. I have it in
That I
I have it in a dummy account right now that you're currently Jane Doe because I didn't have the information, and well, the country doesn't understand what a Jane Doe is.
fair. Um, Thank you so much. Is there anything I can do for you here?
No, I mean it just took some time. I'm good.
Right. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot.
Oh, hey, what is it? What's wrong with the door?
What do you mean? What's wrong with it? Oh, the door to Nos.
Yeah, I went to walk
Uh,
into the office and the door chimed, which it's never done before, and it asked me to spell echo.
So it's my curse, darling. It changed the bell, when we know customers come in, to random childhood noises.
Okay. Um, that sounds like it's a lot better than your hair falling out, right?
Much better and manageable. So I'll take
Okay.
it. Um,
Okay. Well, if it's kind of a non-factor, I won't worry about it too much.
yes, I don't think it is anything to be concerned about, thank heavens. Well, thank you. Um, if there is anything you need, do let me know. I like to thank those who help me.
Sure, of course. I'm probably going to be gone for a couple of your days coming up. I don't know how long, but I'll leave you a note or something.
All right. Thank you. Is there any way we can contact you in your other realm if we do need your assistance?
Hmm.
Like, is there a way you can like embed something in my phone, so I can text you or something?
Oh, maybe. I'll tell you what. Why don't you get one of your? Oh, this is super spy like. I just learned this. Burner phone. Why don't you go get me a burner phone and leave it here, and I'll work on that and see if I can figure that out.
That I can do. All right. And she'll come out.
Okay, so as you start walking out, you hear him starting the music back up again.
Well, he found the hacker and thief, and apparently stole his gamer items, and they were worth a lot of money, and so he was paid to give them back. And he also scared him silly because he was talking to him through his ring camera or something like that.
So you were robbed by a nerd.
Apparently, yes, a nerd.
Oh.
From
Really?
an MMO something.
Well,
Multiplayer online game.
Oh.
Yes.
oh,
But that means I can most definitely get us tickets to Spain and provide funds. So,
So if you're gonna fund that out of character, you're gonna need to
That's
roll
expensive.
your finance
yes.
and your resources.
Yes.
And you're obviously trying to expedite these semi-legit passports, right?
Yep.
Okay. So to do that, you're going to need to get at least 4 successes.
Ugh. Okay.
You got
Willpower,
this.
Do you need
baby.
a reroll?
Willpower.
Do you need a
I'm-
reroll?
I have one, but I might need another. We'll see. I will also. I don't have enough. I have 4. I will. No,
Well,
I can't
you
use.
should. I think. Didn't our willpowers reset, Jerome?
Oh, I do have one more.
Mhm.
So I will use a roll.
Oh,
Well, your willpower should have reset.
so Charlotte, you have one more reroll.
Thank you.
Rachel just gave
Okay.
it to you.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Abby?
Hmm.
Your willpower should have reset.
But you only get one a day, right?
No, you're fine.
Or does it all reset?
You're fine.
You're good.
You have it all.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's
Just
what I
take it.
needed to hear. I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, I have.
You
4
got
and a
this.
half.
Think about the Monopoly man. Think about Dogecoin.
And you must be the Monopoly.
Thanks for
Okay,
the free parking.
what is my difficulty, Jerome?
6.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
And I'm using a willpower.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not
Wow, yeah, you did
Did
it.
not need
So that's
willpower.
all
but
the
okay.
bad rolls up to this point. It's
So
just
that's
been
8 successes, Jerome.
Very
And
nice.
that's a whole lot of Jackie Chan whooping some butt.
Ha!
Okay, so yes, you have got plenty of money to throw at that and to get it expedited. Safe to say,
And she
I'm not going to
uses
come
it
up with
from that one account, so she can, like.
sure. Okay, I'm not gonna say specifically like how much it is,
It doesn't need to
but
be.
you
I
will
just have enough.
you'll have the passports at a safe drop-off location within 2 days,
Ooh.
and that includes
Does
the
that
one
include
for
Dylan Lowe's?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I need to talk to Auric about setting him up a travel agency or whatever.
Oh, okay. So I mean,
So everyone, pack your bags. We're going to Spain.
the Simpsons are going to Spain.
so as Petra goes walking back off into the Umbra, I mean, you hear, never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. Like really, really loud. Auric is dancing in the living room of the building.
I'm just gonna kind of watch him in confusion for a minute.
I
Okay.
don't want to be a little morbid here, but I'm a little worried about your bad luck on a plane.
You know, more likely to crash in a vehicle
Mm,
versus a
Your
plane.
luck? I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe she'll just have really bad airplane food, you know? Like, be positive.
Maybe we should take
Okay.
different planes.
Different cars.
you say from the Umbra. Uh, I was also a little worried about the plane situation. However, could it?
I'm more likely to get caught in, like TSA or something.
Well, sometimes it's pretty bad. However, is it possible that because you all destroyed a feta yesterday, that perhaps the curse has gone easy
Reduced?
on you? Perhaps it is lessened because it was getting pretty bad. Your hair fall out. Is it possible? Maybe it's
Like 1/9 better.
a ninth better. A ninth better is much better.
I would agree, absolutely. I hope so.
Do you
Then
feel
time is
better?
of the essence before your curse regains its strength, if it does.
Well, I think time is of the essence because I'm sure the demon felt his feta go crash and smash.
That you can count
I
on.
was
Yep.
So he'll be on the lookout with his minions and whatnot. I don't think it will be easier from here on out, but harder. So
Do you think perhaps maybe Skava has felt something? Maybe Skava has changed as well.
it
was-
is possible, but he used a lot of energy to speak to us about this.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if he is recovered. However, I'm concerned about leaving the scroll here. Perhaps.
Oh, I'm not there, but maybe we could give it to Sean for safekeeping.
Well,
Do you
we
really
could take it into our realm, our sanctum. We
The
literally
Umbrella.
have a spot there, and it's guarded in multiple ways, and it's outside of the physical realm.
we should probably keep it there then.
Oh, that's why I suggested that to begin with, that our artifacts should stay in the sanctum.
Yeah, I mean, what better place can we put something like that, really?
If we lose the sanctum, then we haven't really lost much because it's not real. Because we can't take any of that stuff out, can we?
We took it in there.
No, I'm talking about the things that are conjured up within there. We can't leave with any of that stuff. So
Oh, can we? We've never tried.
because that document scanner is pretty good. Sure, it's all weird, but yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna try to grab a book, and I'm gonna try to leave with it.
Okay. Well, so.
And for the
Brittany-
record, Charlotte puts the scroll in there.
Okay. Brittany is just off screen. I think she's still. Okay.
Sorry, I'm playing with my cat.
Oh no, I
Ow!
thought you were still burbed.
No, I'm back. I've been making comments from the peanut gallery.
Right.
So that means you're in there. Cade would come walking in. Cade, as you come walking in from the other side, you see Petra looking oddly into the house, and you can hear now Belle Biv DeVoe's "Do Me Baby."
What are you doing, Petra?
I'm just confused.
Do you often just stand and stare at things you're confused at? Or what I'm assuming that's Auric, yes?
I would think so, but I don't understand his strange taste in.
Do you want me to go tell him to turn it down so you can go talk to him? I'm here for science, but I'm willing to do this short errand for you.
I can do it myself. and I'll like knock on the wall
It's pretty
like
loud.
loudly.
Okay. I mean, when you guys come walking back in, he waves his hand again, and then it turns the music off. It's like, wow, this is a busy day today. Sorry for the music again.
You do this every day?
Most, yeah, when you're not here, obviously.
Right. Could I get you to draft up a website for a client of ours?
Sure. That's not really very hard. I mean, it depends on what it is that you're trying to do with it. Are you just
Right.
posting information there, like regular basic HTML, or are we doing like
This is
C-squall,
really-
or
It's really not my wheelhouse.
is the website supposed to do anything other than show information, like text?
Actually, text and pictures should be just fine.
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
We'd like to set up this client with a business as a travel guide.
Okay,
So I suppose some contact information is probably.
Mhm.
I mean, just make it look comparable to some other professional travel guide, and
okay, I can do that.
I will get you the client's name and contact info soon.
Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, no problem. I can get that done. I mean, well, finished when I get you the information you can provide me.
Perfect.
Do I need to come up with a name, or?
He's getting a new ID. I'm Jerome, I'm assuming that the ID guy will come up with the names.
Yeah.
Okay, so put a pin in the name.
Okay, will do. Was that it?
That's all.
Okay. So he just stands there and waits for you guys to leave because he wasn't going to turn the music back on in case you had something else going on.
I'll turn to Kate and see what he was here for.
I'm gonna go over to one of the books that we've like generated through like our research and stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it off the shelf and I'm gonna try to leave with it.
Okay. Why don't you give, as you're exiting, why don't you give me a willpower check?
Wham! By the force field.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, as you guys enter and exit the door to the going into here, you hear speak and spell sounds.
Oh, it does that here too?
Nice.
Well, on this door, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
Anytime you're using the door from the office, going either in or out.
Okay, I thought it was it was only the front door to Nos, but okay.
The front door to Nos is the one that's making the animal noises. The other
Right.
one is saying
Speak and spell.
spell this.
Yep.
There we go.
Spell animal.
Okay. How do I do willpower check? I don't do those often.
It's your active willpower. You roll them all as a dice pool.
Okay, so I have 8. What's my difficulty?
6.
Okay. 5 successes.
Okay. So you step outside with said book, and you end up, as you step outside, you feel the spark of it basically derezzing, like from Tron, just like and pixelizing away. But you let go of it at the right time, and it doesn't do anything to you.
Oh, okay. Well, add scientist to my list of accomplishments in this life.
Interesting.
So I'll march back over to the group and be like, yeah, so as I thought, we can't actually take anything that we've generated from inside there. If you try to, make sure you let it go pretty quick, because it
Some kind of a feedback, something.
it definitely anything to leave, and I don't know what would have happened if I had not let go at the right moment. So
We could always see what happens if you don't let go.
I'm not that much of a scientist. If you wish to give that a go, you can. However, I still think that place is a good spot to put the scroll, because worst case scenario, we lose the stuff that's in there, but there's nothing really in there that we can't take out, or that we can take out, I should say.
But do we lose everything that we put in?
So we'll find out.
Is it really worth finding out?
Well,
What would get rid of it? Like, you guys are assuming that we could somehow lose this. Can any of you fathom a way to destroy this sanctum?
it's a magic spell. Magic spells can be undone with other magic spells, I assume. I'm not too worried about. I mean, how are we keeping the scroll now? Only you're the only one who have read it. Unless, are you worried about perhaps
I'm
one of
worried
these?
about the demon coming to retrieve it because it is a feta too.
Right.
Okay, well then put it into the sanctum, and it.
I did.
Oh, well then there you go. We're fine.
Okay. All right.
So, out of character question, time jump 2 days, get the passports?
Sure.
Or do you have
Sure.
anything else you want to do?
Charlotte texts Tom saying going to Spain, wanna come?
Okay. Unfortunately, Tom actually cannot come. He's got business here he needs to attend to, but he will keep an eye on the office for you.
Okay. She does sad face. But and a thumbs up.
Okay. But come back with gifts.
She will. Totally.
Uh,
Spain suits.
Yeah.
If we have time.
I want to work on Draco's amulet, the metal ward in the time, but
Oh
I don't-
yeah, the 2 days.
yeah, I don't know if we need to role play that. I could just do
Yeah, it's
those
not going to
rolls
come
up.
up here, but we can
Yeah,
roll
okay.
it later. So,
Yeah.
and just take care of it offline or something. Anyways,
Yep. Char does Sly's metal ward as well.
Oh, yeah, cool.
okay. So,
Yeah, obviously I would tell my people that I'm going to Spain.
sure.
Yeah, Cass would tell her Gators she's going to Spain.
Okay, we're ready now.
They hiss in sadness.
So I believe, double check here.
She puts the weasel in baggage. Actually, she can put the weasel underneath her seat. He fits in the little carriage.
Registered as a service animal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where would that go? Or is that a straight shot? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, no. Let's do
Cut
this
to the
here.
map of the world as a plane leaves Savannah and a red trail
Yeah.
follows it.
Was Charlotte able to get maybe not first class but business class seats for everybody?
Ooh.
I seem to remember
Sure.
310s. Yeah.
So let's see. I'm trying to look up something here.
As long as it's not Spirit Airlines, we'll be fine.
Or
That's the curse.
we
Dang
get
it.
really bad airline.
I'm just kidding, Spirit Airlines. If you want to sponsor
Okay,
us.
so from where you're at right now, the flight is actually going to have to take it's going to have to take you to New York first, and then, or I should say, not New York. We'll give you Boston.
Boston.
Bastin.
Boston.
Bastin.
Picking up your car keys.
Pretty sure I used to live there as well.
So you go from Boston, and then from Boston you actually head directly over to Seville. So that'll be a total of 2 stops, which is fine.
Yeah, 1 layover's not bad.
There is when you guys get to New York, or I should say not to New York, but Boston. There is a delay in getting all the baggage put together, and what I mean, they announce it.
Did Char lose some baggage?
Oh God.
I
I have a carry-on.
And gained
Well, she
more.
definitely has a. She definitely has a carry-on. Sorry.
But no, you're fine. So what ends up happening is you guys are kind of like waiting around, and some of the TSA agents end up approaching Charlotte
Oh boy.
and asking her to come with them.
She goes. She was expecting this one.
Definitely
Okay.
looks like a terrorist.
Wow.
I mean, she does. Yeah.
It's the glitz.
Profiling.
It's all the bandages.
Okay.
She goes with them.
Okay. So as you're walking along, just give me 1 second here.
But yeah. I imagine Charlotte has done a lot of traveling in her days.
So they're walking you down because you were in the secure area of the terminal. They have to walk you like around to another section almost
Okay.
to where the TSA agents are at, and they bring you up to. They end up bringing you up to an office that they can question you privately. Obviously, it's a lot less noise.
Mm-hmm.
And in here are 2 officers right now. It sounds like from the call that they have more on the way. And when they ask you, they ask you some obvious questions like where are you going, who are you with, blah 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 blah, and then they end up pulling one of your bags.
Okay.
I mean it identical, and as they lay it on the table, they open up. It's one of the ones that stands up and you can just kind of roll. And when they lay it out and they open it up, there it actually has
Silly string.
yes, silly string. That's exactly what it is. It's totally illegal.
TSA hates silly string.
There are 5 bags of the white powder.
Oh,
Won't you
come
leave that at
on.
home?
Tom
She's a
packed your
baker.
luggage.
It's sugar,
And-
guys.
and-
Come on.
And at that point, they start squeezing you for
Oh,
questions
Lord.
like, where was this going? Do you have any do you have any explanation for this here?
Does it have like her tags? That is her bag.
Yes.
I have no explanation. That is not mine.
And they kind of look back to like one another. It's like the obvious. That's that just solved everything. It isn't hers, sort of look.
You take it. I
Yeah,
don't want it.
and of course they start going through the. Do you understand the penalties you're looking at, the jail time you're looking at for international drug trafficking?
Oh my gosh. No, I don't. Because I don't sell drugs. I know it looks like I do, but I don't.
And you end up like one of the guys leans over and he ends up like whispering something, and so then they end up giving another code into the into their radios, and at this point they start one of them starts putting you in handcuffs. They said, right now you're being detained. We're going to have some further questions, and we're going to be pulling out the rest of your luggage for additional inspection.
Please do.
So do you go willingly then?
Yeah, she'll
Okay.
go willingly.
So for the time being, what they do is they've got you handcuffed and handcuffed to a table. So it's not like super uncomfortable, but it obviously isn't easy to move around. When you end up seeing a woman come walking in, the woman appears almost striking and ageless, with a pale kind of porcelain complexion that contrasts sharply with the dark tones of her clothing and her surroundings. And her long dark hair falls in loose waves around her shoulders, partially concealed beneath a wide brim black hat that carries kind of a subtle Old West influence.
Do I recognize her at all?
I'm not done.
I'm sorry.
Something between a frontier mystic's hat and modern goth fashion. Her eyes are intense and calculating, lined with dark makeup that gives her a hypnotic, almost predatory gaze. They carry the weight, perceivably, of centuries, suggesting someone who has watched generations pass while remained unchanged. A faint, knowing smile rests upon her lips, the expression of someone who is always 2 steps ahead of the person speaking to her. She wears layered clothing that blends the eras together. She has kind of a modern coat or shawl draped over her shoulders, and beneath which hints of Victorian or frontier era fabrics appear. Lace trim, embroidered patterns, and possibly a corseted silhouette. Jewelry hangs from her neck and wrists, rings with large stones, tarnished silver chains, and talismans that could be mistaken for occult charms or fortune teller props. She almost has kind of a stereotypical gypsy kind of look about her, but not obviously with like the real flowing dresses and Romanian style.
Yeah, Charlotte is definitely thinking, mummy.
Her posture is composed and almost theatrical, like someone used to performing a role. Even while still, she gives the impression of someone who carefully crafts every gesture and expression to influence those around her. And of course, she looks nothing like any sort of security, or doesn't have like a badge on or anything. And she looks to the the 2 guards, and then she looks to you and she says, "What, gentlemen? What do you think you are doing?" And they look at her for a second, like, "Why are you here? Who are you?" Like they're clearly puzzled. And then for a second, then they kind of stop and think about it, and they're like, "Well, we've got her on narcotics smuggling." Like they start talking to her, on the level sort of thing. And she looks to that and she says, No. You were clearly mistaken. Did you make sure to check the tag? Have you identified her properly? And they both kind of look at her like, yes, we've identified her. We know exactly. And then one of the officers kind of looks at it and they go like, sir? And so he kind of looks over and then he shows the tag. and they go, "You're not Maria Consuela?"
Do I look like a Maria Consuela to you?
And she says in a partial Spanish accent.
Sorry. It's hard
fine.
not to say Consuela.
It's totally fine.
Consuela.
Yeah, I know. It's
Bleh.
totally fine. And so they, and they look at your ID again, and they obviously can just see that there's a mix-up. And he's like, "How? I was positive this read the correct way. Like this was who we were looking for." And then there's like, I am so sorry, ma'am.
You should be.
We take security obviously very serious here. It's clear that we have the wrong woman. And as he goes over and looks at the computer, basically zapping the information and finding like where they came from, it's like, yeah, your point of origin isn't even the same. We are very, very sorry. And they, zip it back up. Let me express my sincerest apologies. Thankfully, there's been no delay in your flight at this point, so you're free to go to rejoin your friends.
Can you uncuff me, please?
Oh, they've already uncuffed you.
Okay.
And so, and they look to the lady who just stepped in, and they're like about to question, and she's just like, "I am her attorney. And I was traveling with her." And they're just like, "Oh, of course. Sorry. Now that some sort of legal counsel, was mentioned, they're apologizing even more, sort of thing, because they don't want obviously the lawsuit and the headlines." And she just holds the door for you as you're allowed to walk out.
Charlotte is heavily considering a lawsuit. Anyway, is the lady coming with her?
She is.
Okay.
She says, and she smiles and kind of gives a little bit of a bow, and she says, "I do apologize for the ruse, but it seems to have been well timed."
Very. Thank you. Do you really have attorney services?
She smiles and she says, "Not exactly."
Oh, well, what exactly do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
She says, "Actually, I do not." She says, "My friends call me Serafina, Madam Serafina."
Madam Serafina, it is a pleasure to meet you. And she'll put her hand out to shake.
Okay, so she shakes it as well. She says, and she kind of leans in and whispers, and she says, "You had a certain aura about you. I feared the worst, given a certain state of things, but it would seem that they were attempting to pick you up for something else."
The police were trying to pick me up for something else.
Yes, the cocaine or the white powder, whatever it was, the narcotics.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, thank you for your wonderful rescue. And if you don't mind me asking, your attire, it's very stylish. Where
Oh,
do you
well,
get
thank you.
your inspiration?
She so she kind of smiles and she says, "I have sort of an artiste blood running through me, of sorts."
Well, I don't normally do this, but you intrigue me. Can we exchange business cards?
Certainly, of course.
And Charlotte will, give her Airbnb and, bookstore card.
Sure.
Both of them, because she has separate ones.
Uh-huh.
And
She provides you with a business card that just says Madam Serafina, a fortune teller.
and contact info, of course.
Of course.
Well, where are you headed? I
posted the picture in the Mythic Savannah chat.
Okay. I would, if we have time before my flight, would love to take you to lunch and chat.
Oh, she says it's quite all right. It's not necessary. I'm actually in between places, as it were. I'm not local to Boston.
Oh, where are you local from?
She says currently on the move.
I see.
I have a
Well-
traveler's heart, truly. So I've been having fun exploring the world still.
Well, it is a great blessing. I've done that often. But I hope you do come visit sometime. Savannah can be quite an interesting place.
And so she smiles and thinks about it, and she says, "You know, I don't think I've been to Savannah as of yet. Interesting. Where are you heading now, if you don't mind me asking?"
To Spain. We are going to hunt down some old artifacts that have
So
some interest to me.
She pauses a second and then reaches into a pouch and produces a card. And she says, "Seville, Spain." And she just shows you the she basically shows you the card she was looking at. It's not like a business card, it's a fortune telling card.
Yes, you're quite good.
Well, that's why they do pay me the big bucks.
Sandra's gonna get jealous. You're stepping out on her.
And I'm not.
I could smell another fortune teller on you. Where's it been?
Yes.
All right. Well, it truly was a pleasure. If you do ever come to Savannah, I have a wonderful Airbnb.
Well, I will have to look into that. As fate would have it, I too am going to Seville, Spain.
Are we on the same flight?
Well, there wouldn't be two leaving this particular airport.
Well, you're right. Correct there. So, I cannot wait. She'll like link arms with her. Let's go.
She's like, "Well, then, let us go."
Now,
she
Cass
obviously-
jealous.
Yes.
She obviously, so you guys saw security take off with Charlotte. Charlotte comes back probably about a half hour later. It's about 15 minutes till boarding at this point. So it was getting real close. Clearly in a better mood and with somebody new.
No, sorry.
Traitor!
Making friends without us. Huh. Well, I see how it is.
Are
Yeah,
you okay?
me?
I've been texting you, but I suppose you probably weren't on your phone very much.
Well, you know, they kind of confiscate that, but I do have my phone now. Oh goodness. What was
What's
her
it?
name? Hold on.
Serafina.
Adam Serafina. Check the business card.
Yeah. This is Madame Serafina. She got me out of the pinch.
What did they
They
what did they want with you?
they thought I was carrying the white stuff.
The white stuff.
Why?
What the white stuff?
Oh.
Apparently, my luggage was identical with someone else. And
Of course.
What the white stuff?
Drugs.
Oh. Like the okay.
Right.
the big one.
Yes.
Uh,
Nose
Sure.
candy.
You know what? I know what it is.
Can I use my, like, well, I guess, I don't know if my clear-sighted feet will allow me to notice anything about this lady, but, I mean, this lady Wishar looks fairly mystical.
Yeah, Jerome,
Yes, that's saying something.
I'd like to sense good or evil.
Yeah, right.
This is not D&D.
Actually, hold on. My clear-sighted, because that's what I used to see the demon lady through her disguise. So yeah, I'm going to
Correct.
use that on this lady.
Okay.
Perception and awareness.
And double check the clear sided again, because we have two types of that in the game, and it's been a while since it got brought up.
Oh, sure. So mine's on page 68 of my mummy book.
How fortunate that you happen to be in the right place at the right time, Madame.
So she
what are
she-
you, a
she nods.
madam?
she nods politely, and she says, "Well, fortune does favor the bold."
Oh, so that is what you are, a madam of.
So, Jerome, my thing is I could see through all levels of obfuscate, chemistry, and other related disciplines and gifts.
Okay. That's what I thought. It's not an aura perception. It's like
Mhm.
illusory and
Mhm.
invisibility type stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Well, actually, you're looking through it, so yeah. There's nothing there. She is who she is.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody want to activate aura perception?
Trying to decide
You
if
want to be
I would
vampires?
I'm trying to decide if I would be suspicious enough to be curious about that. Does she give off like an otherworldly vibe?
Of course.
She looks
Okay,
like
then
Cass.
I would.
Like Cass.
Yeah, I had Aura Perceptor. I'm not
Did you
hiding
s-
it either. I'm
Did
Then
you
I
see
will.
the-
rubbing
Okay.
down. Perception and
Perception and
Empathy?
empathy, difficulty 8.
Yeah.
Plus the
You
story
are-
of like
Char didn't even our perception. She's like, yeah, she's Mystic. She does stuff.
yeah. I mean, I figure she is. I was more trying to see like if we could see what flavor of
Oh,
like,
right.
beast she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if she's just that demon lady who's been following us around,
Oh yeah.
that's my immediate thought.
She wants
Then-
another
then
Netflix.
where's
Disney
the villain?
Plus.
one.
Yeah. Can I get HBO Max? I want to watch The Sopranos.
Funny note, I just finished that series again.
Oh.
Nice.
So
I'm-
what did Joe get?
I got one.
You got one? Okay. Petra?
I got two.
Okay. So you both got successes. She does have a pale aura. And she, for you, she seems to be very relaxed, calm.
Jerome,
in
what
the
time
aura.
of day is it?
It is, let's see, you took a flight from Savannah to here, so it's about 1 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna
Not
look very
vampire.
confused.
Wait, pale is vampire, huh?
Not
Mhm.
always.
Well, it could be good. I can't
Ghoul.
remember if it's
It-
cool.
ghoul.
Yeah, it's often
I'm
tied.
just-
It's often tied to vampires. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look kind of confused.
So you are in the business of fortunes.
Yes,
I,
among other things, but yes.
And similarly, Priestess Cassandra Dero.
Well, as you have heard, I am Madame Serafina.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Madame.
But we probably should at least go sit where our flight is. Will be boarding.
Oh, you are on our flight?
She is.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
what
it
is-
She
is-
says, the fortunes seem to favor my joining you for the time being. We have the same plane flight.
well, I have learned to trust
Oh.
the fortunes.
Oh, how fortuitous! And I'm gonna give Sly a look of like, can you believe this?
What
Yeah.
what
Cass
brings
would be
you
like,
to-
yes.
What brings you to Seville?
Adventure. But I'm also looking for something. I enjoy a good antiquing. She says, if you haven't noticed. Kind of shows off some of her jewelry.
Would you be looking for a desk?
No, that would be a bit too big to bring home.
Mm. What kind of antique are you looking for?
Usually jewelry, sometimes perhaps a tapestry or two, something that's easy to roll up or package rather securely. Although there was one time I did go and find a fancy European sports car, but I sort of talked myself into that.
I like jewelry myself. So perhaps we could go jewelry shopping together.
Perhaps. Seville is quite the city.
Have you been there before?
I have, yes, once.
Where do you... I know this is a lot of information, asking from strangers, but what hotel are you staying at?
Your hotel.
Blah. Not the same hotel.
So it'd be
Aw.
like, what hotel are you at? Oh, yes, that's the one I'm at too.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a coincidence!
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I'm staying.
Whoa, what a cool.
And I'm right next door to you.
Okay, that would be kind of creepy.
Also, here's a potato.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes. Oh wait.
It slides like sold.
No, she got him. She knows
Um,
something.
So at that point, you can start to see that people are starting to line up and get their things. They haven't quite, they haven't quite officially alerted it, but based on time, people watching it, they're all starting to kind of make their way there.
Yeah. She'll put her flip flops back on.
Yeah, let's get boarded.
Okay, so as you getting close, and everybody starts getting in line to boarded according to class and seat positions. You see that she walks. She just brazenly walks forward to the check-in crew, and she seems to talk with her hands some. As she's talking to them, and then they just kind of nod, and so she looks to your group and she says, "Okay, come on." Everybody starts like looking around a little bit, like what the heck, sort of thing.
Yes, they don't need to see
let's
our
do it.
identification.
I think she's doing something. Let's go.
Needle seeking tickets.
So you guys will still have to show your ID, but you're actually like a half step above even first class at this point. You guys are all getting on board first for some reason.
Priority boarding.
Yep.
Yes, and Char's like, oh, this has only happened a few times before, when I've paid for it. So she'll show.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys don't even pay much attention to your guys' IDs. Actually, they just kind of make the appropriate checks and for tickets and whatnot. Whatever carry on you have, kind of wheel on in, and you guys are going down the ramp. And she says, "I hope you don't mind. I just simply told them that I was a celebrity and you were with my crew, and so we needed to get on board first before everyone else."
Oh.
Is that something you use often to get to the head of the line?
Yes, I don't particularly care to wait.
Nice trick.
I would
Very
love
appreciated.
that trick.
Do we need to stand out more? Let's find our seats.
And as you guys are, it's obviously there's no one down the hallway, as of this point, as you're or the boarding, whatever the hell they call it, tunnel, yeah, whatever.
I think so.
And as just before you guys turn around the corner and get to the door where the airlock is already open and they were about ready to start letting people on when you guys start approaching, and they're just like, oh, okay, sort of thing. They just go with it because clearly you wouldn't have gotten back here if you weren't allowed or whatnot. She's actually not sitting far away from you guys in business. At this point, she's like, like maybe 2 rows up and 1 row over or whatever have you. But everybody putting away their stuff at this point.
So she'll lean over once they get set. She'll lean over to Sly. So what do you think of our new friend?
I think she's a nice person. I think she's genuine in what she's saying, but she's probably hiding a little bit. This is clearly a little too on the nose as far as coincidences go.
It's we are too. So
We're
we're not
capable.
we're not always what we appear to be.
True. If you're worried about danger, I don't think that's what she brings. I think we have an
Mm,
ally here.
I did not get to that sense about her. She is definitely interesting. Is the fact that she got Charlotte out of trouble.
Yeah, definitely something more than natural going on there.
I agree. Do you think it's okay if I take off these shoes?
Yeah, you're going to be that person.
I think once we're seated, it's not that important.
Just don't put him on the armrest.
Right.
Cassandra
Or,
puts her foot up there, and it's that animated gif of Ariel and the jacked up foot.
Yeah.
It's like
No wonder she doesn't wear shoes. Nothing will fit those.
she's got eldritch toes. Like,
Eldritch
yeah,
toes.
like,
Grandma, what big feet you have. Better to stop you with.
all the better to open cans of food with.
So as you are, as the flight eventually takes off, you guys are in the air at this point. Madame Serafina looks to Joe, and while obviously somebody is out of their seat at this point, so it's not like she has to like move around them or whatnot or ask them to get up. And she says,
just turns around and peeks over the seat behind her.
But she sits down next to Joe, and she says, "I hope you don't mind, but you have an aura about you."
So do you.
And she says, "Well,"
Quite pale.
she says, "Oh well, I did recently come from a snowy region. Perhaps that was why."
No. Are you a ghoul? I just point blank ask.
Did you ask on the plane?
I ask her directly. She's sitting next to me.
Okay. Vancouver by night. Vampires are the supernatural creatures. Hello,
So I know what a
VPN.
ghoul is. So
Yeah.
if she has a pale aura and she's out in the day, that's what I'm gonna
Okay,
kinda
so
conclude.
so she just kind of shrugs and she says, "You have good instincts." She says, "Not all of us can be half and half. At least even momentarily, I detect."
Yeah, you're right on that. I mean, I was less than half before. Now I guess I am.
She says, "Oh, no. You..." She kind of looks at a card again, like pulls it out, and she says, "There's something more angelic about you than your previous nature."
I would say your instincts are right as well.
Fascinating. I think I read you in the cards.
Oh? What exactly did you read? Just that I would be here, or that I'm angelic of sorts?
That you have more in common with the Fallen miniseries than many others would.
Fallen miniseries?
The Fallen
know.
miniseries was about Nephilim. It's
Oh.
the book series that I got Angela one year for Christmas.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that.
I don't know if she still has them.
I don't think she does. Again, I would say you're fairly on the nose.
She says, "Well, that would be a good omen, I think."
I'm not sure. It's been a journey. It was very painful to get to this point. So I hope things get better.
Change is always painful
Indeed.
until you grow into it.
Hmm.
Which also seems to be tied to your Nephilimism, as you did grow several inches when you.
Yeah, that growth spurt was painful. All my clothes no longer fit.
And she said, and she kind of looks at you for a second, and she says, "You did not bring another wardrobe?"
Well, I got my carry-on. I got, I do got clothes now that fit, but when it first happened, yeah, nothing fit.
Oh, I see. Your friend Charlotte was indicating that she wanted to go shopping, so I was.
Oh yeah, that's her thing. Yeah.
I was going to suggest that perhaps you might come along if you didn't.
Well, yeah,
have
I'm
any
definitely
clothing.
gonna go. I mean, how often do you have to go shopping in Spain? I mean,
For me, once before.
well, good for you. So do you mind if I ask? I mean, I know that you mentioned earlier that you're here, you're in Seville, kind of on a similar, I don't know, maybe mission, and that you're looking for something. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Perhaps we can team up and maybe help each other find what we're looking for.
Why don't you give me a charisma and expression check?
Okay. And I do have that +1, right?
Oh
That
yeah, I
buff.
think you.
And then I also have the that lore of radiance from Sly, which basically anyone with a wits less than 7, they treat me as a friend. So I don't know if that'll help.
Gotcha.
Okay, so wits and charisma, you said?
Uh-huh.
Wits, okay, 6. / WOD. 6. Difficulty 6.
Yes.
3.
Okay. So she pauses in thought for a second, and she says, "I knew by looking at you that all of your little group were on some sort of journey to look for something. Dominican?"
She nods. You?
The same. Perhaps. I believe it would be. At least there are similar signs.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
So you think we might be looking for the same thing?
Perhaps. It would seem that the signs are pointing that direction.
Well, listen, without giving out like too much information, I really don't know if I can tell you what we're looking for. It's not just me I'm here to help look for it, but I don't know. If you're looking for the same thing, that doesn't stand to be a good chance that, kind of we might need it more, unless you're looking to, I don't know what you're looking to do with it.
And she says, well, if it is the same item, then perhaps we can discuss then. But for the time being, if we're not at cross purposes, I don't see any reason why we couldn't work together.
True. Perhaps Charlotte seems very taken with you, and Cassandra seems to be interested as well. So it seems like there are aligned interests with them, at least. I don't know about the guys, though. We probably need to ask them, but couldn't hurt. We've got a long flight.
Well, if you do ask them, it may be wise to keep it down. I tracked 2 marshals on the plane when we boarded.
Good to know. I kind of look around and kind of make it with their eyes as like basically where, if she could point them out at some point.
She actually pulls out a small scrap of paper and makes a very rough map. So she's not pointing out, obviously. And she's looking and she jots like a dot where presumably that's where you both are at.
Yeah.
And she tracks them down. And then the way she draws it, it looks like one is probably up in first class and the other one is probably back in coach.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Good to know. Thanks for the heads up.
And so she does one of these again, and she says, do try the cordon bleu.
Oh,
And she gives a smile and then goes back to her seat.
interesting. Was there anybody sitting next to me? I don't know if any of if Cassandra or anybody else.
We'll say Petra was close to you,
Petra.
seating
Okay.
wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Petra is she's holding a dragon shifter romance novel. But she's like sort of pretending to read it, but like eavesdropping.
So I just kind of look over at Petra and just kind of elbow her a little bit. What do you think?
I'm gonna kind of whisper and say, "Why does everybody know our business?"
Apparently, it's in the cards.
I would like to have a word with these cards.
They're not my cards.
I don't know. I mean, but she did, and she's whispering this back to her. She did mention that the guys could be on the same artifact hunt, which could be a problem.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well.
Well, perhaps an arrangement could be worked out, but I mean, if we're trying to, get rid of these things, I don't know. She shrugs. Oh, and there are apparently 2 marshals on the plane.
So she said. I don't like that either. But, I mean... Wait, like regular marshals or like...
Like, air marshals. Huh. Like undercover kind of deal, So we just, gotta be careful.
Well, that shouldn't bother us.
Well, with our luck lately,
Yeah.
But she seemed to kind of get what I was. I guess I give off that kind of vibe.
I suppose it would take someone in the know to recognize it.
Well, I'm still wishing this. I did guess what she was correctly.
I
think you know.
Suppose so.
She's not a. Well, she's out during the day, and but yeah.
Those were my thoughts too, but I get a sense that she's been around for a good long while.
Well, their type tend to live as long as their master. Sponsors, yeah, sure. The nice way of putting it. But that does make me wonder, if she is someone's exactly. Who would she be working for? If she's going all this way to gather an object of some sort from Seville.
Think she's traveling with her boss? Downstairs, maybe?
It's possible. I can, maybe scan the crowd a little bit once we're up in the air.
Well, you guys are already
doubt
up in
it,
there
though. I mean, at 1:00. Oh, you mean down below in that like cargo bay? Gotcha. It's entirely possible. I don't know. I didn't quite look at the luggage situation when they were loading it in, but doesn't that usually require like a special sort of I don't know, transport?
Yeah,
something like that.
I think so. I've never tried it, but
I can't say that I have either. Something to keep in mind then, maybe once we land.
It'd definitely be interesting.
well, we've got a long flight, so eventually we'll have to confer, with the others at some point.
So as you guys are flying over, we're getting ready to wrap up here soon. As you're flying over, Joe, you notice that you did get an upgraded meal, the cordon bleu.
Ooh.
You
Oh,
for,
she did say to try it.
for the
I
for
love
the
a good
flight
cordon
over.
bleu.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Airlines rarely would have a good cordon bleu.
This is from business class.
But in this particular case, yes, it was good. Most of your food is that you get here obviously is passable. It's not terrible, but it's obviously they have limitations for cooking and whatnot on planes. So it's not like the fare that you might be used to back home in Savannah, but it's edible. It's to the the decent level. There are plenty of drinks to be had if necessary. If anybody is thirsty for that sort of thing or need the alcohol. Eventually, everybody ends up debarking off the plane. When you get into Seville at this point, I will say it's like with a 1. So it's almost midnight when you guys touch down.
Ooh.
Let's get to that
We
hotel.
are going
Hmm.
east, so it's earlier for us. So we're not quite as tired, but still, it's been a long day.
Well, yeah, and you weren't able to move around a whole lot,
Right.
despite having better leg room.
Well, let's call Uber and get to this hotel.
Umbrella!
They have Ubers
Indeed.
there?
Those things are everywhere.
All right, cab, whichever is prevalent. But, I'm definitely gonna check my luggage to make sure that my, especially my sword made it through.
Okay. Your everything did make it through.
Okay.
In some cases, sneakily. But yes, everything made it through. You guys are actually set up at the what is that? Hotel Alfonso the 13th. Which is a 5-star hotel.
I was like, Charlotte wouldn't go anywhere.
Ooh, they have a pool.
It's Spain. It's hot.
Yes. So,
Ooh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
so as you, of course, you're getting your, you guys are getting, looking for a cab, or whatnot. She ends up stepping forward, and she starts snapping her fingers like out here, and you end up seeing a guy who was in a limo who was waiting sees her, and as she starts snapping her fingers, he starts coming like as if commanded, like he was first looking around like he was waiting for somebody in, and he pulls up with a limo, and she says, can I give all of you a ride?
I mean, not gonna pass that up.
Sure.
Same here.
Okay.
Wait, where are you headed? We don't want to put you out.
She says, oh, no, of course not. It's quite all right. And she looks to the driver and she says, of course, isn't it, dear? And he's just like, oh, speaking in decent English, he says, oh, no, it's quite all right. I take you and your friends? See? And she says, of course. Do pack up their baggage into the trunk, please. And she she ends up handing him like 100 euros for it.
Yeah, Cass will get in with her weasel.
Yeah, I think Kate's kind of for probably for maybe Sly's the one who picks it up, but like Kate does not look very happy with this situation, but he'll go along. He'll put his own luggage in the trunk though.
Okay.
Charlotte gladly lets them take her luggage.
Okay. So, as everybody has been loaded up and you're driving off at this point, why doesn't everybody give me a wits and alertness check? Difficulty 6.
Ooh. Wits.
Wheats.
Wits. Wits.
2.
1.
Okay.
3.
Difficulty 6, you
Yeah,
said?
poor George. I will send you to
Oh, dear.
Jesus.
That's a
Yeah.
double botch for Abby.
You switch the dice roller, and now it doesn't like my accent.
Oh no! I'll have to.
It's the only thing I
That's
have.
a failure.
Did you see what Dale got? The image.
That's awkward.
You
Huckleberry.
attempt to
I'm your
pickpocket the
I'll be
berries.
on your Huckleberry.
Oh.
My favorite part of that whole movie.
3 successes.
Okay.
I
Oh
have
no, that
emotional
was for
damage.
Abby. That wasn't Dale. You guys rolled at the same time, so
Yeah.
okay. So Abby ends up trying the pickpocket. You attempt to pickpocket the man, but accidentally pull his pants down instead. Okay, so wow. Yeah,
It's
so
a double botch. Yeah.
okay, so Charlotte hits her head getting into the limo, unfortunately, so she's too busy nursing the lump that's going to start forming on her head and wincing in some pain.
She.
Unfortunately, Charlotte was probably too concerned with her shoes, didn't see anything. Everybody else who has one success or more, as you guys are driving away, you see some guy look like he was starting to chase down the limo and like do like one of these numbers, like
Yeah.
it was expected. It was supposed to be his, and
Right.
they just
Yeah.
drive
With
off.
my car.
That's what
Yep.
I figured. Slice sees that and snickers. He's like, "Oh boy, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
What?
She's talented."
Sure. Yeah, sure hope this limo driver doesn't lose his job over this.
And she shrugs. She says, "No, of course not. I'll make sure it's all cleared up for him when we stop."
Oh, so how sweet of you.
I'm getting flashbacks from a particular Uber ride in Miami.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
It was awkward.
Okay, so you guys end up getting to the Hotel Alfonso the 13th. And you know he's at this point he's kind of stressed up in the cab, but he's getting your guys' luggage out, and he ends up getting a phone call. He's taking it, and they're speaking in Spanish, and it looks like he's trying to explain himself. And she looks at the man. She again kind of snaps her fingers at him, and she says, in English, "Does your boss does he speak English?" And he and he nods and he says, "Be a dear and let me speak to him." And so he's just like, and puts it on speaker, and you can hear somebody like ranting, at this point, like, why did you? Well, nobody understands Spanish, unfortunately, but the guy on the other line doesn't sound happy. And then she ends up saying, she openly says something effective like, "Am I speaking to the manager or the owner of the vehicle?" And then you hear like this, like the concern kind of shift to questioning, like, and he responds in English like, "Yes, who is this?" And she proceeds that to tell him that she is Madame Serafina, that his employee was delightful, prompt, and on the spot, and she apologizes for any inconvenience that the business may have incurred, and that she will not only be recommending this cab service to all of her friends, but that she will make sure that he is promptly compensated. And you hear his tone like immediately switch.
Jerome, at this point, I'm going to Google Madame Serafina.
Okay.
Is she doing like her
It-
hand wavy things over the phone, like
No.
as she's talking? She's texting him emojis of hands
Yes.
moving in different.
Exactly. Yes.
Because
Sweet.
at this point, Petra's thinking maybe she is a celebrity.
So go ahead and roll intelligence and technology, and then soak up those roaming charges you're getting.
No, we would have made a.
I know. I'm
What a-
teasing. I'm not even worried about it.
Okay.
Oh, and Shar would have during the 2 days gotten Arik a double
Oops.
phone.
Right. Yeah.
Failure.
Oh, Brittany. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. The only language you speak is failure.
Emotional
Did
damage.
you like my first roll up there?
What's that? Oh, you rolled a 3 from Believe a Boat.
Roll 3. Nice.
I just rolled 4.
Roll 4.
Okay, so, all right, yeah. So you get nothing online. In fact, you get like a lot
maybe-
of.
Maybe
You
my
end up getting
service
like a
is not
lot
well
of
set up
you end
yet.
up getting like a lot of hits for because you're in Spain. A lot of what seemed like semi legit Roma fortune tellers and even the fake quote unquote gypsy types. So it's just a lot of the same. Paul is giving a reroll. Who is that reroll going to?
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, who do you love most, Paul?
Tell me, who do you love?
That's a setup.
Right.
So Brittany's getting the reroll from Paul.
All right.
Woo!
Oh, yeah,
All right.
he loves Brittany more. I see how it is.
Thank you.
And like I said, his tone like immediately switches at that point, and he is apologizing to her, and says he'll completely overlook this, and he hopes his employee was on his best behavior. And so she hands the phone back to the gentleman, and he's thankful. Like you can see a weight has been lifted off his back because she spoke to his manager on her behalf. And so he's like, it's clear that this wasn't just a job for him. It was probably the most important. If he has multiple ones, it's the most important one that he had. Like he clearly had a lot riding on this job. And when she cleared it all up for him, he seemed much more relieved. And so she, politely pats him on the shoulder, thanks him again, and then just, waves him off.
It's quite a talent you have there. Such a way with words, even over the phone.
Well, people like me.
Not bad. Are you staying here as well? Same hotel?
She looks around and she says, it would seem we are staying at the same location.
Funny coincidence after funny coincidence.
I'm your next door neighbor.
Enough coincidences, it turns into a conspiracy.
And she says, I still maintain that I did not supply Alex Jones with any of his information.
I should hope not.
What a funny thing to bring up. Almost like too specific.
She said, so she, gets her things and goes walking forward, and she says, "Well, since we are going to be in the vicinity, would any of you be interested in breakfast in the morning?"
I believe I owe you breakfast.
Yep. I owe you. You owe me. I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure it'll be quite all right. Breakfast, nonetheless.
An authentic Spanish breakfast. My mouth is watering already.
It's not
Oh,
lemon.
you must try Spanish omelet. They are delicious.
It's
I
not
just-
And-
lemon pie.
The fresh fruit cannot get better.
Well, I will see you in the morning then. Au revoir. She kind of walks forward, and you see that she goes up to the counter, and she's basically telling them about her arrangements. And you see her do her little
Of
hand
course she
thing
is.
again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Upgrades,
right.
upgrades.
yep, and they
She's
look.
not a ghoul. She's a Jedi.
Yes.
They look down, and
Or a
you
Sith.
see that they were like a little confused, but then they seem to be like making it right or whatnot, and then handing her a room key, and she just kind of waves and walks off.
She has a very ravenous personality.
Yeah, she's something
Ravenous?
else.
Gypsy, ravenous.
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 Mm.
Ravenous.
Charlotte
She
would
hasn't
have
eaten a single person.
That we
Charlotte-
know of.
for safety would have booked the boys' rooms together, but like actual like separate rooms, like but in the same like so there's like a meeting area and then but separate bedrooms.
Yeah, joining rooms.
Like a suite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a suite,
Okay.
and then the girls have a triple suite.
Fine by me. And that's where we're going to go ahead and stop for the evening. So we need to move on to XP votes, or RP votes, I should say. We're going to start off with
XP votes, yes.
yeah. So George.
Man, this one's tricky. I'm gonna give it to Abby because she got busted at the airport, and she didn't even ask for a brick of that stuff for like just as like as an apology.
That's an apology.
Yeah.
You can hand me one of those bags. We'll call it even. Won't
Yeah.
take you to court.
I'm sure Lady Seraphina could have.
That's what powers her.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's what because
Her Tony Montana mound on the desk. Just
because we've seen the cast does acid in order to get her visions. Maybe she just needs the harder stuff.
true.
Da-da.
True.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dale.
Abby, same reason. That was rough, but you got through it.
Okay. Abby.
Oh,
Lady Seraphina.
yes, Jerome.
Madam Seraphina.
I'm gonna go with Shelly.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okie doke. Brittany.
Abby.
Okay. Rachel. Oh, it looks like she said Abby. She's muted. But okay.
Yeah, Abby's gonna sweep the board on this
Okay.
because no one wants to deal with that TSA mess. Holy moly!
And Shelley.
Yeah, Abby.
Okay.
The indignant Charlotte.
How dare you?
Yes.
Right.
Thanks,
So
guys.
you get the XP. That's going to be 2 extra points to put to your character, and I will give 1 additional XP to anybody who can figure out where Madame Seraphina came from.
Hell. Okay.
I know where she's from. Do you want me to reveal it now, or do you want it?
Not yet.
Madame
I'll
Ser-
give it to you if nobody else can get it.
Madame Serafina was from the Old West Ashland game, right?
She was.
Mhm.
Point to
That's
point
what
to
I
Dale.
was gonna guess. Yeah.
I thought I recognized.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was Brittany's character.
It was my
Oh,
character.
that's-
I was like,
yeah,
I know
that's
that
what I
name.
thought, that's what I thought.
But she was rolling so well.
Yeah, when I a moment I if you guys were watching, the moment I introduced her, Brittany immediately had a oh, I know who that is face.
Yeah. When you said Western, like I was like, I know what game, because I'd seen Brittany's
Mhm.
face too. Yeah.
Did you guys look at the picture?
Yeah.
Did you read the background in the picture?
Ashland Mills. And your fate is not yours to change. Let's see.
I didn't. Wrong one.
The
I'll show it to
Shrouded
it after the
Deceiver.
game.
We never did exactly figure out what happened to those characters at the end.
No, we just
It
know
was
that they-
supposed
Oh,
to.
I know what happened to one of mine.
Yep. It was supposed to be a mystery. But as you are well aware, 2 of them appeared in the Ashland game proper before we stopped playing that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
There
was
the-
the big
That's true.
baddie.
Yeah, one was a preacher, and then but 2 of them I think also died on our
Yes.
on the boat we were trying
Oh
to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some died, but some survived.
Oh yeah.
I was like, we
Yeah,
never
poor
found out
Shiv.
what
Shiv
happened
was-
to my character yet.
Shiv was the first one, I think, to die. Our guest star.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So we're done as of that moment. Paul, thanks for hanging out with us again, and VBN and everybody else in the chat. Our next game is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So more Marvel superheroes, and then on the 30th, we're back to Kingdoms of the Shattered Crown, our D&D game, which will start off at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. So looking forward to all that. And hopefully you guys will be able to tune in and check that out too. Good night, guys. Have a good one.
No,
Bye.
Bye.